So it's a pleasure to create space today as we invite in a communicator who creates art through words. And we're joined by a spoken word artist, Hannah Hasan, who will share her work. So Hannah, thank you for joining us today, and I'm going to hand the mic over to you.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Good afternoon. Well, I'm on the East Coast in the South, but good morning to you all who are not. And thank you for having me. I'm going to go straight into a poem, a piece that I wrote specifically for today, and invite you all to just sit back and think about the people that we all get the opportunity to share community with and serve. When searching for the answers, the solutions, the wisdom for how we heal what ails us, for how we make well where we are ill, for how we find the cure to what has harmed us, for how we find the medicine that will make us feel better, make us see each other, make us care for our neighbors, make us alter the systems and behaviors that have left some behind, that have left many without, that have found those living in pockets of poverty within rural landscapes, remote cities and boroughs, and small mountain towns on the edge of opportunity, seeking hope and help for the future of their home, for the well-being of their community. When we are seeking the ideas and sparks of ingenuity, the answer will definitely come back to what it has always been and what it will always be. The power is with the people. The everyday boots on the ground neighbors and workers who exist, live off of, feed off of the land and the environment around them, and the people who surround them, who stand up and stand in for them day to day. The next door neighbors, plant and factory laborers, that one doctor in town, the community organizers, the small town mayors, the grocery store workers, teachers and bus drivers, the waitress working the double shift, the up before the sun 9 to 5ers, living in the community, working, doing the best that they can to build their home. These are the people with the remedy who hold on to the answers and the cures. These are the folks that our systems and solutions should depend on for inspiration, for education, for planning and understanding exactly what the people need, exactly how to design for a sustainable and equitable future. The people who live in these spaces are at the center of the playbook. For the people closest to the problems are the people who hold on to the solutions. That is what local control really means. It's when all forces align and prioritize community engagement. It's when resources are shared. It is found within meaningful collaboration. It's working side by side. It is when the organizations and the people are at the table. That is where we find sustainable and equitable solutions like humane housing, lifelong learning, and reliable transportation. And all of the things that we need to ensure that we are well, that our families and neighbors are taken care of. Local control is fostering an environment where the people are empowered to craft their spaces with love, to decide what the future of their home looks and feels like. Local control is structuring and restructuring from the inside. It is building by the people. It is healing from within. It is at the center of how we have always cared for each other. It is where the process should begin and end, in centering the people's voice. That is how we foster healthy communities. That is how we remind our neighbors that they have a choice of what happens in their home, of which programs and processes should be in place, of which places and spaces belong. This is where we find the future of how we heal together. This is how we continue to build healthy places and communities of care with creative collaboration, inspired and inclusive activation, and the people who occupy these spaces, the people who have always been there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.